What's up, guys? ownedbytamater here, and this is going to be, I believe, the last game from Christmas Newbery that I got. It was actually right on Christmas Day. It was like one of the only like 3 games I played. I jumped in straight away. This was my very first game, and I kind of just crapped on faces. And I don't know if like the second and third prestiges that were in this lobby were like letting their cousins that have never played Call of Duty before try it out online, and they were like, "Hey, let's go to search and try and do work." I guess I don't know, but they were not good. This was the first game I had played today, as I said, and the past couple days before this, I had definitely not played at all. I did mess around on some other series and some other things, and so my shot was definitely not, right on par. And I should have just been crapped on countless times, but they weren't good. And so I kind of just went in here, went really quick. It's like a 6-minute search and destroy game, going 15-0, something ridiculous. It's just all out, guns blazing. Looks like most of them are like low level first prestige, and then low level the first time through 80, and then a couple in the first and second prestige. But that's not what I'm wanting to talk about today. I am wanting to talk about what you guys kind of want from me. So I was watching some videos yesterday. I couldn't get enough motivation to really cap any footage or work on any series, because I can't really work on series unless I'm feeling like talking. I'm feeling really chatty and at the top of my talking game, and I just wasn't. So if I record then it comes out all bleh. So I decided I don't really feel like doing anything. I'm gonna kind of take a chill day and just watch some videos and look at some other content. And I was watching some stuff on Machinima Respawn just because I don't know. That's the main source where I find most of my stuff, because search anywhere else, it's kind of a huge array of what you can find. You never know if they're actually going to have a a halfway decent quality or a halfway decent even voice, like microphone. Regardless of how amazing the commentary is, it might be just like a poop microphone that's like. So I was on there, and that was way beside the point. That had nothing to do with anything. But I was on there, and I was watching some of the newer directors that I've never seen before, and some of the older ones, of course. And those guys are funny. For the most part, those guys, are really good at talking about just nothing. They can get on there and they have a topic that they kind of set to, but for the most part they could talk about nothing, and it'd be like, haha, you're so funny. And I was thinking that's not me. And I was reading the comments on one of the videos that the guy was saying, what would you rather see in a video, good commentary or good gameplay? And by far it was good commentary, because people said the gameplay will get old and boring, and it's just stale unless you have someone that's actually interesting. So that kind of got me worried. I mean, when a game first comes out, I can pick it up really well, and I can give out some really good quick tips, but I'm not the funny type. I'm really not. I can joke a little bit, but my humor is all just like in person kind of. It's a different kind of humor. I don't know if you'd call it stale, but it's person to person. I can't just crack jokes to myself and then giggle and have a jolly old good time. And so that got me kind of worried. And I don't know, guys. Are you kind of finding my Modern Warfare games kind of stale? I know that I do a couple series that changes up a little bit, but regardless of what gun you're using or what you're playing, it's all gonna get kind of monotonous to a point. after a while. And I mean, after you guys, I'm sure you know the game already. You know some of the guns and most of the spots and everything. So, I mean, when does it get to a point where putting up these gameplays is just too much? I guess what I'm asking is, would you guys rather see me, I don't know, play some other games, or just strictly you just want to see COD videos? You don't want to see me doing like my Legend of Zelda series, or I don't know, any new games that are in the works for coming out? Or would you be interested in seeing that kind of stuff? I don't know. I just don't want to get to the point where you guys are like, oh man, this guy again. God, he's so boring, and he thinks he's so funny, but he's so stupid. And I don't want to get like old and repetitive. So if you would, in the comments below, let me know. Like, do you want me to kind of stick to Modern Warfare games where it's, you know, all good and gravy? I can talk about really whatever, and I can find stuff to talk about, but generally the gameplay is going to be old and recycled. Or do you want me to venture out and try and find these new hot releases and pick them up and play through them as quick as possible and get some form of a series going for any of those? Remember to leave that in the comments below. Let me know what you're thinking. Leave me some feedback. I love it. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. This has been Owned by Tomater. Later.